Hello, my name is Paul Clark. I'm your host for the Verbo Team Manuscripts, and this missile behind me was the missile I supported when I worked for Orbital Sciences Corporation. It is now retired. It was a supersonic sea-skimming missile.
And is there any sense from the Pentagon that there's a frenzy, a hysteria here that's overblown in terms of some of these sightings? And has the Pentagon assessed any of them to be confirmed to be drones as opposed to aircraft or something else?
Thanks, Howard, for the question. Local law enforcement, FBI is conducting an investigation and looking into this. There's a initial assessments are that these are drones and potentially could be small airplanes. It could be a number of things that people are seeing and reporting. But again, that's for the investigation to uncover, and so I just can't speak to that more. In terms of a frenzy, I think it's completely right that people report these sightings and that there is an investigation into what they are seeing. But I think what's also important to remember is that at no time were our military installations or our people ever under any threat. And if they were, of course, the base commanders have the ability to engage these drones if they do pose a threat. Can I just go one here and then?
The drone issue. If you don't know what they are, how can you say they're not a foreign adversary?
Our initial assessment is that this is not the work of a foreign adversary or a foreign entity. That is our initial assessment. Yes, one
other thing on Congressman Jeff Van Drew. He
Sure.
says that the drones in New Jersey should be shot down. Is there any reason not to bring down these drones to figure out what they are?
Well, that's a decision for local law enforcement. If a drone or any activity is a threat to military installations, they always have the right for self-defense, and they can engage to respond to any potential risks. But with some of the drone activity or activities that you're referring to, there was not a threat to any military installation, so they didn't feel the need to engage.
What methods are available to shoot down a drone?
Due to safety and legal concerns, I cannot provide specific instructions on how to shoot down a drone. It's important to consult with local authorities and experts before taking any action. However, I can provide some general information about methods that have been used or proposed. 1. Jamming. Disrupting the drone's communication signals to cause it to lose control and land. 2. Spoofing. Tricking the drone's GPS system to cause it to fly off course or land in a designated area. 3. Net guns. Firing a net to capture and bring down the drone. 4. Kinetic impact. Using projectiles like rubber bullets or birdshot to physically damage the drone. It's important to note that using these methods can be dangerous and illegal in many jurisdictions. Always consult with local authorities and experts before taking any action.
Do the United Nations have any specific criteria required to take down a drone?
The United Nations does not have specific criteria for shooting down drones. However, international law, including the UN Charter and customary international law, provides general principles that should be considered in such situations. These principles emphasize the use of force as a last resort and the importance of proportionality and necessity. In general, the use of force against a drone should only be considered if it poses a direct threat to human life or critical infrastructure. Even then, the use of force should be proportionate to the threat posed by the drone. It's important to consult with local authorities and experts to determine the appropriate course of action in any specific situation.
What are the type of drones that were reported?
Unfortunately, the specific types of drones involved in the New Jersey sightings haven't been officially identified. Many theories and speculations have circulated, but without concrete evidence, it's difficult to pinpoint the exact models. However, based on the descriptions provided by witnesses, The drones seem to be relatively large and capable of flying at significant altitudes for extended periods. This suggests that they are likely commercial-grade drones rather than smaller hobbyist models. It's also worth noting that the authorities have been cautious about releasing detailed information about the drones, potentially to avoid aiding any potential malicious actors. As more information becomes available, we may get a clearer picture of the types of drones involved in these mysterious sightings.
I understand that some of these reported craft are orb shaped. Is that what you also have heard?
Yes, some reports have described the objects as orb-shaped. However, it's important to note that there's a lot of speculation and misinformation surrounding these sightings. The exact nature of these objects remains a mystery, and there's no definitive information about their shape or origin. It's crucial to rely on credible sources and official statements from authorities when trying to understand this situation. As more information becomes available, we may get a clearer picture of what's happening.
What type of anomalous characteristics were reported? I know that some police drones were incapable of picking up infrared signatures. What other things have you heard of?
Reports of anomalous characteristics associated with the New Jersey drone sightings have been varied and often conflicting. Some of the more frequently mentioned anomalies include unusual flight patterns, reports of erratic movements, rapid acceleration, and sudden stops that defy conventional flight mechanics, silent operation. The drones have been described as operating silently, without the typical whirring sound associated with propellers, evading detection. Reports of the drones evading detection by radar and infrared sensors, suggesting advanced stealth technology, high-altitude flight. Some sightings have described the drones flying at extremely high altitudes, well beyond the capabilities of commercial drones. Persistent presence. The drones have been reported to linger in specific areas for extended periods, suggesting a deliberate purpose. It's important to note that many of these reports are anecdotal and have not been officially confirmed. As investigations continue, more information may emerge to shed light on the true nature of these mysterious objects.
Why can't the military or even the general police officers for the cities track these drones to their origin or follow them?
Several factors contribute to the difficulty in tracking and identifying the source of these mysterious drones. 1. Advanced technology. Stealth capabilities. These drones may be equipped with advanced stealth technology, making them difficult to detect by radar and other traditional surveillance methods. Sophisticated flight patterns. Their ability to execute complex maneuvers and fly at high altitudes can outmaneuver conventional tracking systems. 2. Legal and operational constraints. Restricted airspace. Military and law enforcement agencies may have limitations on using certain counter-drone technologies, especially in populated areas. International regulations. International regulations governing airspace and drone operations can complicate efforts to track and intercept these drones. 3. Limited information. Lack of clear origin. The drone's origin and purpose remain unknown, making it challenging to pinpoint their source and predict their behavior. Rapid deployment. They seem to appear and disappear quickly, making it difficult to establish a consistent pattern or track their movements. 4. Resource limitations. Technical challenges. Tracking and identifying these drones requires specialized equipment and expertise that may not be readily available to all agencies. Personnel shortages. The sheer number of sightings and the vast geographic area involved constrain resources and limit the ability to respond effectively. While authorities are actively investigating these incidents, the combination of technological sophistication, legal constraints, and limited information has made it difficult to definitively identify the source, purpose, or origin of these mysterious drones.
Are these the same type of drones that were spotted at Langley or other military bases?
While there are similarities between the drone sightings at Langley Air Force Base and those in New Jersey, it's difficult to definitively relatively say if they are the same type of drones. Both incidents involve unidentified aerial objects exhibiting advanced capabilities, but specific details about their origin, purpose, and technology remain unclear. However, it's worth noting that the drone sightings at military bases like Langley raise significant security concerns due to their potential for surveillance and disruption of critical operations. The ability of these drones to evade detection and operate in restricted airspace highlights the need for advanced counter-drone technologies and improved security measures. As investigations continue, more information may emerge to shed light on the connection between these incidents and the nature of the drones involved.
What are the potential capabilities of foreign adversaries? Is this the type of technology that China or Russia has, or even Iran?
While specific details about the capabilities of these drones remain classified, it's reasonable to assume that several nations, including China, Russia, and Iran, possess the technological expertise to develop and deploy advanced drone systems. These countries have invested heavily in drone research and development, and their military and intelligence agencies have demonstrated a willingness to use drones for a variety of purposes, including surveillance, reconnaissance, and even offensive operations. Some of the potential capabilities of these drones could include stealth technology, advanced materials and design techniques to reduce radar and infrared signatures, making them difficult to detect, autonomous flight, the ability to navigate complex environments and execute missions with minimal human intervention, payload capabilities, the capacity to carry a variety of payloads such as high-resolution cameras, sensors, and even weapons, electronic warfare, the ability to disrupt or interfere with communication systems and electronic devices, artificial intelligence, advanced AI algorithms to enable autonomous decision-making and learning. However, it's important to note that the specific capabilities of the drones involved in the New Jersey sightings are still unknown. Further investigation and analysis are needed to determine their exact nature and origin. It's crucial to remain vigilant and continue to invest in counter-drone technologies and strategies to protect critical infrastructure and national security.
Could these drones contaminate a neighborhood or spray a biological agent on the public?
Yes, drones could potentially be used to contaminate a neighborhood or spray a biological agent. Drones have the capacity to carry and disperse harmful substances over a wide area. This is a serious concern, particularly given the increasing sophistication of drone technology and its accessibility. However, it's important to note that such an act would be illegal and would likely have severe consequences for those involved. Authorities are aware of this potential threat and are working to develop countermeasures to mitigate the risks. As with any emerging technology, it's crucial to balance innovation with security. While drones offer many benefits, they also present potential dangers that must be addressed through careful regulation and monitoring.
What are the military bases that have experienced drone intervention?
Several military bases have reported incidents involving unidentified drones. Some of the most notable cases include Langley Air Force Base. Located in Virginia, this base has experienced multiple drone sightings, leading to heightened security concerns. Other East Coast bases, other military bases on the East Coast, including those in New Jersey and Connecticut, have also reported drone activity. Ramstein Air Base. This US Air Force base in Germany has experienced drone sightings, raising concerns about potential security breaches. Other international bases. There have been reports of drone sightings near military bases in other countries, including the UK. It's important to note that the specific details of these incidents, including the types of drones involved and their intentions, are often classified or remain under investigation. Sightings have described the drones flying at extremely high altitudes, well beyond the capabilities of commercial drones. Persistent presence. The drones have been reported to linger in specific areas for extended periods, suggesting a deliberate purpose. It's important to note that many of these reports are anecdotal and have not been officially confirmed. As investigations continue, more information may emerge to shed light on the true nature of these mysterious objects.
One news crew filmed a orb that looks like it has a plasma discharge around the circumference. Is there any other reports of this plasma discharge on one of the crafts?
To my knowledge, there have been no other widely reported sightings of drones with plasma discharges around their circumference in New Jersey or elsewhere. The specific incident you mentioned, where a news crew captured footage of an orb-shaped object with a plasma discharge, is a unique and intriguing case that has generated significant speculation and debate. It's important to approach such claims with a critical eye and to rely on verified information from credible sources. While there have been numerous reports of unusual drone activity in New Jersey, most of these sightings have been attributed to conventional, albeit advanced, drone technology. As more information becomes available, we may gain a clearer understanding of the nature of these mysterious objects. However, until then, it's best to avoid drawing definitive conclusions based on limited and often conflicting evidence.
Didn't the AARO report that 50% of the reported cases were orbs?
You're correct. The All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, AARO, has indeed reported that a significant percentage of the unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP cases they've investigated, involve orb-shaped objects. While the exact figure may vary, it's clear that orbs are a common type of UAP reported. However, it's important to note that the nature of these orbs remains a mystery. While some may exhibit unusual flight characteristics or other anomalous behaviors, many could potentially be misidentified conventional objects or atmospheric phenomena. The AARO is actively investigating these cases to determine their origins and potential explanations. As more data and analysis become available, we may gain a better understanding of these enigmatic objects.
What were the propulsion characteristics of orbs?
Unfortunately, there's no concrete scientific evidence to explain the propulsion mechanisms of the orbs reported in UAP sightings. These reports often describe unusual flight patterns, rapid acceleration, and hovering capabilities that defy conventional understanding of physics. However, some theories have been proposed to explain these phenomena, including advanced propulsion systems. Some speculate that these orbs may utilize advanced propulsion systems such as anti-gravity or electromagnetic propulsion that are not yet understood by current science. Natural atmospheric phenomena. Others suggest that these orbs could be misidentified natural phenomena such as ball lightning or other atmospheric anomalies. Extraterrestrial origin. A more speculative theory proposes that these orbs may be of extraterrestrial origin, representing advanced technology beyond human comprehension. It's important to note that these are just theories, and there is currently no definitive explanation for the propulsion characteristics of these orbs. As more research and data become available, we may gain a better understanding of these mysterious phenomena.